Hello, 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 it's Ruby Burrito, and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about alt parking, and maybe you're able to tell from the music and the large chest of valor behind me, but number 5, we're going to be talking about the top 5, is going to be an essence chest spot in Bjora Marches. So this is going to be northwest of the Stillwater Speaking Waypoint, Spirit's Refuge. You take this up here, and you come to this corner. This is where you're going to be at. There's going to be 3 chests that you need to grab. The way that I end up doing this, because I do this every day, is I take a prototype position rewinder, which allows you 30 seconds to grab things and return. So we're going to grab that chest, and we're going to press this. So now we have 30 seconds to jump down here, open the other 2 chests, and hit rewind. There's going to be 2 other sections here in Bjora Marches that we're going to talk about, and for each of them I will be using that rewinder. So now that I open these 2 chests, you can get into this area by using that if you have all the masteries, and we can take ourselves back up here. Very quick. It's a very easy thing to do. This is a character that I've been getting all my difluorite crystals on, because I then griffin over back to here with that position rewinder, talk to the Karma Merchant, and turn them into Living World Season 4 currencies. Now, the next one is going to be Bjora Marches Essence Spot 5. I don't do the whole thing for this one because the last chest is difficult to find in the amount of time that I have, but we shall take a look at that. There's going to be links to these below in the description. So I have this character sitting right here with the chest. I just instinctively opened it. We're going to be south of the Stillwater Speaking Waypoint now. It's going to be straight south, past Boreal Pass, and it's going to be on this mountaintop here. And then we're going to hit over here. There's 3 spots that we are going to be looking for here. And then actually there's going to be more spots over here in this region that we're going to be looking for. So we're going to take the position rewinder again. You can do this without the position rewinder, but I find it easier to do it, and it just resets you every single time. I'll also have a link to how to get that position rewinder in the description as well if you're curious. So we're going to grab the small chest of vigilance here, and then quickly I'm going to come up here. That's one spot. The other spot is down there, and the third spot is up there on that. So we're going to head back here. I don't do this in one go. Better people than me will be able to do it in one go, but I'm not that good. So we're actually going to head this way, and I'm going to come north this way, because what we're looking for is those chests. So we need to make it around this mountain, and we're looking, there's 3 spots, and this is where one of them is. Right here. They're kind of in a row, so if you come this way, they go here, here, and here, I believe, give or take. I would look at the map for the exact areas, and it's going to be hard to show you unless we're actually at the spot that we are looking for. So that's spot number 4. Spot number 3 is going to be Essence Spot 5, and that's going to be here. So this is actually the 3rd best alt park spot, which is where I have this character. So again, we're going to use the position rewinder, but this time we're going to have 4. So we're going to grab this large chest. I back up a touch, hit the position rewinder, and I just drop because you want to go fast. As I get close to the bottom, I grab this medium chest. That stays in the same spot every time. The next one has 3 spawn spots. There's 2, one up there and one down here. I'll show you guys where the 3rd spawn spot would be in a moment once we're through with this. But then the 4th chest, 1 spot's there, 1 spot's there, and 1 spot's up or down there. So you have 3 spots for the last 2 chests. The problem with the 3rd chest, the one where I only showed you 2 so far, is that you can't easily grab the 3rd location in one go. If you're trying to grab all 4 of those, you grab that one, this one, and then you go down there and look at those 2 locations. If it's not there, you actually have to come over here. And the chest is going to spawn on this ledge right here. So where we're at now is northeast of Spirit's Refuge, over by the Dolyak Challenge for this map on Bjora Marches still. And like I said, the top one is going to be here, and then you just drop down to the medium. You can kind of see right here is going to be 1 spot. Down here is where we picked up the actual spot that it spawned in. You come this way, there's the 3 spots over here for chest 3, and then the third spot for chest 2 is over here. It's a little confusing, but once you start doing it, and when you look at the fast guide, it's a little bit easier when you can see the spots pinpointed on the map. I'm not that savvy with with editing yet, but hopefully that'll be a good way for you guys to see what's going on there. All right, number 2, the second best alt parking spot that you're going to be able to have here, at least at this time, is going to be at Mount Maelstrom. It's going to be the Hidden Garden, but to get to the Hidden Garden, you need to defeat one of 4 bosses, and the one that we're going to fight is going to be the Keepers of Earth, because what the Keepers of Earth are going to do is they're going to spawn a portal to the Hidden Garden. These are pretty easy bosses, as you can see. I'm not having too many issues defeating them here. And once we defeat them, there's going to be a portal that we are able to take. We'll need to get out of combat in order to take them. We'll take care of these mosquitoes pretty quick. Let ourselves get out of combat, wait for that to pop up, enter the portal. And in the Hidden Garden, you're going to be able to farm a whole bunch of stuff. For this one, you don't have to do a jumping puzzle. However, you do need to do achievements in order to get the full amount of nodes here. You can see, actually, I don't have any nodes. You can see there's things here that look like I could harvest them, but I can't harvest any of these because you need to complete the Kudzu 3 achievement in order to unlock this for your account. And then you can open this one, or you can harvest this once a day. And there's actually an additional achievement that you can do to get the Primordial Orchid nodes, the Henge Away From Home collection achievement for Deirdre's Orchard. So this is going to be the second best farm. Once you get all of this unlocked, if you go through and actually collect them with the specific gathering tools that are listed, you'll maximize your income. And this, because of how close everything is, it's really fast, so it's really good gold. All right, guys, before we hit nighttime, we hit the end of nighttime, I'm going to just show you the last area. We missed the event here, but this is actually where we're going to need to be, and we're kind of in the right time frame, just a couple minutes late here. But where you're going to want to be for this one, this is the Legendary Matriarch at the end of the Verdant Brink nighttime meta. So when you finish the first phase, where you have to defend the camps, pack choppers will spawn, and there's going to be threats in the canopy that you need to defeat. And this is going to be the threat that you want to fight. It's right above the packed encampment waypoint. There's actually a POI here, Matriarch's Perch. And when you defeat them, you're going to get the Verdant Brink Hero's Choice chest, the Glorious chest once per day, and a chance at Bladed Glove box, Bladed Coat box, Ascended Weapon box, and Ascended Armor box. So this is actually going to be the number 1 item on this at 2 gold per visit. And it's going to be the bouncy bonus chest meta event that gives you the Hero's Choice chest because it gives you an amalgamated gemstone. That's what's going to be the value for this one. So if you're able to just hop in here, get credit for killing the boss, you're going to be able to get that done. So that's going to be pretty particular timing wise. This one's a little bit harder to do. So we're going to do an honorary number 6 at the end, just to give you guys one more that you can send some characters at. All right, we are at the special 6th one here. We're going to be in Arcj Farmlands, which is a portion of Korna. You spawn in at the Allied encampment in Korna. If you go north, you'll find yourself at the Arcj Farmlands, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of nodes here that you can farm. So typically what I do is volatile magic because that's specifically what I'm looking for, but I just run around with a thief for the mobility, and I will just grab all of these and harvest them. That's really all there is to this one. It's pretty straightforward. It's nothing too crazy, but just make sure that you bring some mobility to get it done quickly. Otherwise, it'll take a little bit longer, and then you're just not you're not optimizing your time as much as you could. I'm not really great at the thief movements. I'm pretty clunky, but I save a couple seconds here or there, so no big deal. You just grab all of these, and yeah, that's going to be your number 6, your 6th best place to leave a character for daily farming purposes. Before I finish this farm, what I do want to point out is all of the other ones that we've talked about are once per account. but this one is actually once per character per day. So the other ones were once per account per day. This is once per character per day. So you can put as many characters here as you want. If you want to do the first 5 and then all of the rest of your daily logging characters do this, that's totally fine. You'll be able to farm everything, and then you can see I'm pulling in a good amount of volatile magic as I go. So this is one of the things that I was doing last time. I had probably 4 characters here, and I did them every day, trying to get my volatile magic up. But that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you have been enjoying the content. Otherwise, feel free to hit that subscribe button below to support the channel, and we'll see ya in the next one.